two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Play action now. Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And Dak Prescott was not the only Cowboy to miss the bulk of last season. Remember, Blake Jarwin went down in the Sunday night opener on the road against the Rams. He's back healthy and makes a nice catch there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
25 yards for Ezekiel Elliott.
And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And his pass incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys.
A beautiful fake. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And without as much fanfare as you might expect, Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons. And even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We play to win. Let's
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Michael Batchley for the Charger field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We were treated to a fine first half from Dak Prescott. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. And meanwhile, for the Chargers, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for a loss on the play. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well downfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, fighting through. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9. On the option right, Herbert. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he stays up, looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. It's Eckler again. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So Dak and the Cowboys down 10-7, less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Dak. This to Jarwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Here's Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football. Low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.